What's up, guys? My name is Adam Fazita and I am one of the wine drinkers here at Catoctin Breeze. And as always, I am super excited to present to you all our next wine club release. So this is our March allocation, and what we have is our Estate 2018 Chardonnay. We have our 2018 Romance Rosé, and finishing off with our 2016 Concerto, which is a Bordeaux blend. Fun fact about this room, these doors right here that I'm sitting in front of, these beautiful doors were actually built by hand by my younger brother Tommy. He's the guy buzzing around here with a mustache. He had the oak milled down and he sanded everything, and we actually had these metal fixtures made by my friend's dad, who is a local blacksmith here in Frederick. But anyways, enough about the doors. As much as I love them, let's focus on the wine. So our first wine is going to be our 2018 Estate Chardonnay, so let's dive into this one. So the first thing you notice about this 2018 Estate Chardonnay is how clear the color is. It's got this pale yellow color and it's got really nice clarity. So right away that gives me an impression that this is going to drink pretty clean. On the nose, getting some aromas of stone fruit like apricot. And on the palate, the first thing I notice is just a really nice, fresh, vibrant acidity, which I love white wines that have good acidity because they just kind of give that wine a nice backbone. It's also got a really good balance of minerality, and what I mean by that, it's got like this kind of slaty, wet rock flavor, but it's mixed in with a little bit of orange zest and kind of grapefruit flavors. I would pair this wine with some kind of halibut or tilapia, lightly seasoned with salt, pepper, some lemon. I think this would go great with any fresh seafood dish. Even scallops I think would work really well. So for those of you who don't know, 2018 was a pretty challenging vintage. We didn't have a lot of sunlight, we actually had a lot of rain, but we didn't have a lot of sunlight, which in turn made it harder for the grapes to ripen. So as a result, you have higher acidity and lower sugars in your fruit. But for white wines, we actually kind of prefer that because we like our white wines rich with acidity. So our 2018 Chardonnay turned out very good, and we hope you enjoy. Next up, our 2018 Romance Rosé. This is a rosé that is made with 50% Syrah and 50% Chambourcin. So the color, I would say, is a classic salmon colored rosé. It's got a little bit of orange in it, it's got a little bit of that ruby color in it, but you can't say it's one over the other. So I'm gonna call it a salmon color. Immediately on the nose, I smell freshly cut strawberries. It's got a beautiful nose. Man, I love a good rosé. This rosé it's very dry. I'd say it almost mimics a French style rosé because it's got nice acidity. I would say the minerality portion of the flavor profile is heavier than the fruit flavor profile. It drinks very dry, and it would be super refreshing on a warm day, which is hopefully not too far away. If I had to pair it with any food, I'd pair it with salmon. Not because the color matches salmon, but just because it's got enough body to stand up to a meatier fish, but it's not as light as a Chardonnay. And here's a little fun fact about rosé production in general. For those of you who don't know, rosé is made from red grapes, but it's processed as if it were a white wine. So basically what you do is immediately once you harvest the fruit, you press them and you extract the juice. And then from there, you soak the skins in that juice. Think of like making tea. The longer you have a tea bag sitting in your cup, the stronger the tea is going to be. And same with rosé. So if you soak those skins in longer, you're going to get a darker one. And if you soak the skins in for a shorter period of time, you're going to get a very light rosé. I think that this should be the first bottle that you pop open on your back porch on that first nice and warm Saturday afternoon. And finally, our 2016 Concerto. So Concerto is a blend of Every year it changes ever so slightly, but it always is a Bordeaux style blend. And what I mean by that is it's a blend of Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, Merlot, and Cabernet Sauvignon. And this one is primarily Cabernet Franc. So the color, it's got this kind of brick color, like a garnet. On the nose, I pick up a little bit of some smoke, some red cherries. Wow, amazing tannin structure. I'm picking up on some black cherry, and I say black cherry because I'm getting like the bright fruit, but I'm getting that nice kind of acidity that comes with it. But at the same time, it's toned down by some leathery notes. It also has this clove kind of spiciness to it. How we get that spiciness is from American oak. This is definitely a food wine. And as you can see, this wine is almost gone. I didn't drink it all here in one sitting. I had most of it last night, but I drank it yesterday with some chorizo, which worked really well because it's like a spicy Spanish sausage, and it worked really well with the spice in this wine. But for dinner, I had a ribeye steak because I love ribeye steaks, and I think ribeye steaks go perfectly with any kind of bold red wine. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You want something fatty and salty with your bold reds. I would even go as far as doing some kind of beef brisket. But anyways, thank you all so much for tuning in and for being Wine Club members. I hope you all enjoy these wines as much as I do, and we look forward to seeing you in the tasting room soon. Cheers.